Alright guys, we're back. So we drove off Griffon and now we have to escape from the ship, and you're gonna see just how bad the controls are when you're underwater, and also the way the shooting is, because the shooting is atrocious. Like, there are times where your shots will literally go into a blade, but it will not be registered as damage for some weird reason. God damn it. These controls are terrible. And you have to get really close, like, you have to position the camera correctly so that your shots actually hit the blades. I got very fortunate right there that they didn't double trigger, because they would have done a lot of damage. They wouldn't have killed me instantly, but they would have still done a lot of damage. And at least there's no demon barrier in the way. And that's the end of that mission. That is incredibly short. Air raid is really needed for this part when you're trying to get past the traps. But that being said, the spikes can still hit you even when you're flying. I'm still getting hit, so watch your step. Or watch where you fly, rather. And then right here, there's a holy water. So this pretty much gives you leeway to use a holy water against ship Griffon, just so he dies a lot faster. Okay, does that restore my HP entirely? It does. Okay, good. Okay, but this part here, there's either going to be blades or shadows. I'm not too sure what's in that cave that I just ran past, but it doesn't matter. And I really should be filling up my devil gauge, because I need it for the death side coming up. That'll work. There we go. Very simple. There's also a devil store right here. And coming up is going to be the mission where we have to fight Griffon again, and it's a bit better than Ship Griffon, but the start of the fight is garbage. It's really garbage. And you fight the camera, and also the aiming animation a lot. So this is another part where you can use air raid to get through the area in a more optimized manner. Oh shit! God damn it! Messed up. And it doesn't matter if I take damage here, because I can at least farm the fetishes for health. He devil triggered. They also give a devil charge recharge station in this room, but I don't really see the point in it, because you can already refill your devil gauge by just dealing with the fetishes here as I take cover. The auto-aim is... God damn. The stupid auto-aim was prioritizing the fetishes instead of the barrels. Yeah, but this is the boss fight against Griffon. The first phase, you can kind of speed through it using air raid. Like this. And hopefully he doesn't hit me with his melee attack. You gotta stay pretty close to him so that he's trying to use his melee attack, and like the hit detection on that melee attack is just really odd, because he misses you a lot of the times. Now this part is dumb. So as he's flying up, he's invulnerable. So you have to wait until he stops moving up before you're allowed to damage him. And during that time, he's affecting the camera, and Dante's aim is going to be off significantly. This is where you're going to be fighting the controls a lot. It's so retarded. Like, look, why am I missing? I don't get it. How am I missing? think he's invulnerable right now. There we go. The camera's messing with me right now. He's gonna rush me. Okay, melee attack, that's good. So I can get away. Shit! Whoa! Okay, I need to recharge my devil trigger. He's gonna try to stomp on me, so I gotta get away. Okay, you have to let him knock you back so that you get iframes. And if you're in devil trigger mode, it's bad because you don't get knocked back. So he can hit you with that attack instantly. It's dumb. Push you back. Oh! Gotta keep moving, gotta keep moving. Oh! Shit! Ah, you messed me up. Oh! Whoa! How did I get... Okay, I don't know how we... Oh, I dodged at the wrong moment. And unfortunately, because I'm using a yellow orb, it means that that green orb that I got is not going to be there. Yellow orb is such a dumb design. And for a game that had trouble development, why would you put in that kind of mechanic? It doesn't make any sense. Almost implies that the developers wanted these kind of weird designs. Stupid camera. By the way, do not think of using air raid against him. For some reason in this particular fight, the previous methods that you use to deal a lot of damage to him during the ship encounter don't work. So Holy Water doesn't do any damage to him, and air raid doesn't do a lot of damage to him either. I don't understand why. Whoa. There's no telling which particular set of electricity moves he does, and you really have to ensure you're hitting his head, and this is a good move. So just focus on the one that comes at you. That could have been... Oh, shit! I don't know why I got hit there. Normally that doesn't hit me. This move isn't so bad. Oh, come on! That was a dodge! That's bullshit. I got that. It's better than the ship boss fight. I can definitely see some intended designs here, and some legitimately difficult design choices with them, but there are just times where you get screwed by the mechanics in certain parts. Nice. At least for once I didn't get screwed by the camera. God damn it, I messed up! At least I can say it's my fault and not the game's fault. Yeah, I should have been alternating my directions, because then the timing wouldn't have messed up. So getting back to Griffon isn't too long, but I just don't understand why they have to design the checkpoints like this, to make getting screwed by poor designs even more obnoxious. This isn't adding challenge, it's just adding more tedium into the mix. I'll never understand this mentality with developers when it comes to checkpoints. I mean, all you're doing when you're forcing the player to retrek through previous areas to get back to a boss is you're making the player hate the previous areas in the process. You're compromising the player's enjoyment of the previous areas by forcing them to retrek through them over and over again every time they die. So you're causing the designs of the previous areas to fall flat on their faces, and making the poor designs of these bosses even worse. So where the electricity is aiming depends on where you are on your Y coordinate. Oh! That was bad. Knock me back. Oh! Ah, that's the worst one. That's the worst configuration to get. Okay, I don't know why I'm not hitting him all of a sudden. Such a stupid phase. There is just no reason for him to get iframes when he's just simply going up. So you pretty much have to hit him once, wait for him to finish his iframes, then shoot him and hope Dante doesn't miss. And you're fighting the camera and the controls. Who's the dumbass that thought that was a good idea? I seriously do not get it. camera is screwing me because it was affecting my controls, making me do the wrong kind of dodge animation. Ah, come on, my dodge didn't register. Bullshit. Oh no. That's the worst RNG to get by far. Again, wow. It keeps doing this one move, I'm not too sure why. Again? What is this, a memory leak? Oh my god, how many times is he gonna keep doing the same move? This is awesome! If only my RNG was this good every single time. You know, I'll just use the holy water just to end this. It seems like whenever the bosses go into the... What? That's not enough! Really? But yeah, it just seems like whenever the bosses go into the red state of their health, they gain a greater resistance to damage for some reason. He's gonna phase through the geometry. Yeah, pay attention to his roaring. Should know when you should fire. Oh! God damn it! Like I said, gotta move to the side as that lightning is coming at me. Yeah, that move is dangerous. I got very fortunate that the air hike was helping me out. Whoa! What the hell? Okay, that was a desync right there if ever I saw one. Like, what the hell was that? That was some of the worst programming I've ever seen on attacks. Whoa! See, it's a better fight. It's a better fight, but there are some little niggles in the system that just bring it down in quality. And I have no idea why he kept on using those pillars of electricity like I had a memory leak. He just refused to use his other attacks for a longer duration. And not for this really clumsy jumping. Yeah, if you don't have air hike, this jump is very clunky. They really should have designed that platform a lot better. So fairly decent, but this boss needed more refinement on certain mechanics.